Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me on today. Sometimes I just get too excited, about a better way. I do. I get so excited about the Lord each and every day. There go a beautiful butterfly flying away. Um, I'm out here. Yeah, I'm out here in the insect world, but I'm safe and sound. The wind is blowing, and I sure would love to be out there in it, but it's noisy in the microphone. So, I kind of gotta stay in here, and then, right now it's okay. I'm away from the bees, and it's a better way. I'm away from the lighthouse right now, just sitting here meditating on the Lord and lifting the world up to God, thinking as the world turns, grow. As the world turns, sow. As the world turns, lift. As the world turns, rise, kings and queens. You are the keeper of the dream and the keeper of your dream. Stop making excuses. Stop making excuses and stop you from making it do what it do. Stop making up excuses for your godly breakthrough, for what God got for you, honey. I'm telling you, you the one that can stop you. I went to a beautiful house. This is the second time I've been there. I never thought about it. I went to a beautiful house, dashing queen on the scene. And honey, the first time I dropped food outside, but the second time the young king came to the door. I mean, a big, sprawling, beautiful, big old yard right there on Front Street, but set all the way back, honey. I'm just like, I go to some of these houses and I just can't believe it. But honey, that king opened the door, and I was just so happy to see, I'm happy to see anybody rise, but I'm really truly happy to see my people rise. It was an African king, young African king who opened the door and got the food. And, it's just a beautiful thing, because we always get slammed. We do. No matter what, we get slammed. We turn around and slam each other. Slam ourselves. We always get slam dunked. Just like what happened to old boy. I guess he the first African that got convicted for running up in the Capitol building. I didn't think it was any, but lo and behold, one ran up in there, one plotted and did something there in the spiritual warfare. But honey, he got caught up, and I'm telling you, they finna ship him out. He gone. He thought he had some clout sitting up there on that bench, honey. That judge, she got to give him that sentence. See, because when you mess up, when you already got a record, and see, that's most Africans, a lot of Africans, not most, okay, a lot of them got records. I'm not trying to be funny. A lot of Africans, I got a record. A lot of Africans got records. Speaking from experience, mama said experience was the best teacher. Okay, a lot of Africans got records. And when you get in trouble with the feds, honey, you can hang it up, because not only they gonna convict you of what you just did, they gonna go all the way back and find some other stuff. See, this was wrote up for us. See, because they don't hardly get in trouble like that. Every once in a while you got, a rotten one, and messed up one or whatever, failed by the oppression. There you go. But look, most of them, they all right. But I'm telling you, look, it is what it is. You got to call it like it is, honey. I ain't no future in your fronting for real. I got to call it like it is. I'm here to tell the truth. I'm here to tell God's will. And that's love. Different skin, one love, one God who created us. But at the same time, there's some stuff going on over here. We got to right the wrongs. It's a mass incarceration that got to end. We got to stop this foolishness. Just slamming the door on people. He thought he could go in there and tell the black judge racism. No, it's not racism, not in this case. And I got to agree with the judge on this one, because, see, he didn't know this. He didn't know that running up in there, they were going to tack on some time for everything he ever did. See, because if he'd have knew that, he wouldn't have never ran up in there or whatever he did. So that's why I'm here to tell you, slow your roll, stay in your lane. Don't even look over there in the spiritual warfare and think you can get that there. Look, God got a path already set out for you, the best paved, best laid plan, paved path that you can see through. I'm telling you, you can just look and practically see it. Just do right. That's it. Do right, and right shall follow you. For real, that's it. Do right, and right shall follow you. Just keep looking on down the righteous path. You know how to be right. You know what it is to do wrong. See, those voices gonna come in, but you got to push them out. You got to push the evil out that comes in. The evil thoughts. You know what you can go over there and do. You know what you did. You know what you thought about doing. Know what you plan on doing. But look, we have to turn. See, that's what the words say in Romans. Be ye servants of righteousness, because you done turned away from it. See, you said, well, Jesus gonna forgive. Okay, you can go back do it again. You keep on doing that foolishness. You better turn around, because see, God knows you. You can duck and hide all down in the pew, but God knows you, and the pastor ain't God. I don't profess to be God, but I can tell you what. Honey, God's will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. So look, I already know I've been in a haunted house with evil spirits all around me. But unbeknownst to me, godly spirits were there too. So that's what helped me. That's what guided me. That's what brought me through and brought me out to the breakthrough. That's growth. So look, what I look like doing wrong, then get on here and try to tell you something. No, honey. See, I live alone. I'm mostly alone. All the time I'm alone. I'm going to tell you something else. Without glasses and contacts, I'm practically blind. So that tells you something about wisdom. I got a birthmark of a number 7 on my leg. That tells you something about wisdom. The number 7 represents wisdom. I go outside my door, there's number 7 up in the sky. The Big Dipper and the Little Dipper out there at night in the sky. Well, there's a whole lot of stuff I could tell you. But I'm here to tell you that God's will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. While people down here trying to get the money, you better look at what's on the money. He already done gave you the breakthrough. He put it on the money for you to see. You can't pass. You gonna see it every time you pass a nickel, dime, or a quarter. You gonna see. It's gonna see. You gonna pass as you look. Oh, I know I shouldn't be doing it, but here in God we trust. Y'all see, you better turn around and do right. You better be a servant of righteousness, see, because God looking at you. You know why you out there doing that foolishness? See, God knows you. We are children of God. It's just like your mom and daddy watching you, but that's your daddy. That's God. You got an earthly father, but God is our father. The creator. Okay? Look, so now, honey, I'm telling you, God, is just, God is real. God is moving. Just as sure you step outside and see the trees blowing, the wind and change direction, and God is moving. Time to get right or get left. Time to rise up. Time to stop thinking about self. It's time to start thinking about others, each other, one another. It's time for us to rise, kings and queens. We are the keepers of the dream, so let's roll on full steam, because his dream is our dream. Genuine equality and righteousness shall flow like a mighty stream. I walk over there and see it, and I just stand there and just imagine. That's genuine equality and righteousness flowing. Because that wasn't right. Now they done tacked on all his time. The other ones, she got released to her mother. But she the one said she was going to take the computer and sell it to the Russians. But she got released to her mother. What was her mother at when she ran up in the Capitol building? What was her mama at? How she gonna get? She 18 years old. She ain't no child. She's a grown adult. But now she got released to her mother. Why come he couldn't get released to his mother? Why come he couldn't get released to his sister, his uncle, anybody? A family member just to watch over him, make sure he don't do wrong. But no, he got shipped up the river. Bye. He gone. Mass incarceration. See, the oppression, it already affects us. So there it is, right there, injustice. It does. Injustice. It's just us for injustice. That's what it is. It is what it is. You got to call a spade a spade. You got to call it like it is. Ain't no sugarcoating it. Ain't no future in your fronting. She could have just laid it out and told, I bet you the defense attorney told him. Because, see, I didn't find out none of this foolishness. What they talking about? Because they lied on me in the first place. They lied on me, and said something that wasn't true. But I had to go ahead and confess to it, because if I didn't, I'd have got years. I'd have been away from my kids for years as extra punishment. Because ain't hardly no federal jury gonna convict you. Because if they do, then the feds gonna turn around and look at them. What? Well, what? What? So, you ain't got nothing coming up against the feds, honey. You can play around with the state, different things all you want to. But the feds, honey, no, that you don't want to do. So see, that's why I'm here to tell you, leave them people alone. You don't leave them PP loans alone. You don't leave all that foolishness alone. You don't FEMA, all that stuff. You know, ain't no disaster struck like that. You know, recoup. Cause look, anytime you trying to get one, they gonna look you up and down with a magnifying glass. Honey, go back and look at you again just in case they miss something. And maybe go send it through QC before it go out the door. I'm telling you, that's how it is for us, honey. It's rough. I'm telling you, it's rough. But look, we got to rise from the dust. It is what it is, but it ain't gonna be. We growing, we rising, we sowing, we lifting. I'm telling you, honey, keep on pushing. Hallelujah. Let me slow down. Keep on pushing. Hallelujah. See, I got to slow down, but I can't stop. I got to slow down, but I can't stop. See, I got to pace myself, make sure I keep a smile on my face. Because the way I feel on the inside, it shows on your face. See there? So I got to keep smiling, the beautiful smile of faith. That's what God told me. Keep on sowing, keep on growing as long as he got me here. Until it's time to leave here and go on to the kingdom. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom, kings and queens. You got to rise. You got to say that every day. You got to say that for a better way. When you get up out the bed, you already know what's getting ready to happen. When you pick up the telephone, you see them calling. You already know, look, you have to grow. It ain't time for that. It ain't time for that foolishness unless they want to call and talk about something positive, something good, something that's going to lift you up. See, because I can get on the podcast, tell you all kind of foolishness, all about the spiritual warfare, all this and that. Make it a great, big, juicy soap opera. But honey, it is for God. That's exactly what it is for God. Pass me the side. I love you. We gonna grow to get the breakthrough. We gonna grow because God's will shall be done on earth as it is in heaven. Dr. King said, I've seen the promised land. And guess what? A rose was growing. I was a year old when Dr. King died. Dr. King had an epiphany. He said, I just want to do God's will. That's what he said. Well, guess what? I just want to do God's will. Look, a rose was growing. The movement was paused. It wasn't stopped. A rose was growing. Now look, God don't need all the publicity. We coming up on the scene anyway. We growing anyway, going in God's way. I'm telling you, moving right along. I'm telling you, just like God was working in that house, working in the quiet, in the background, working in the quiet. And I didn't know, until I broke down. When that king died, when I broke down and then thought I was going crazy. I mean, God was speaking to me. I'm telling me things. Give me wisdom. And I go look it up, research, make sure I know I ain't crazy, because I ain't just thinking of this stuff. I ain't think about, these history things and like I told you, I ain't no historian, encyclopedia, but I know what I need to know, to tell you to grow, to tell you it's time to sow, because here we grow for a better way. Look. You don't want to get caught up playing the dodgeball, spiritual dodgeball, jump in, jump out games. And the it tag, you don't want to be caught up like that, playing with the spiritual warfare, playing with God. God gonna forgive you there. Oh, okay, Jesus taught forgiveness, but look here, have you forgiven? Have you? Did you forgive? Have you forgiven them? Did you forgive for what they did? Did you forgive you? See, because you can hold you back. Making excuses. You can hold you back and be a setback to you. Be your own setback because you held back, because you can't forgive. You can't let go of the old stuff so you can grow up in God, so you can rise with the side and take the reign and grow. Grow and be a servant of righteousness. Like you say you read the book, the Bible. Some of you know it word for word. Can recite all the books frontwards and backwards. Can go to Matthew 13:9, go right to it. Go to Joshua 8:16, go right to it. Go to Romans 8:16, go right. I'm telling you, go right to all them scriptures. But guess what? Don't even apply it in your life. We are a servant of righteousness. See, you don't take and pick and choose the Bible and say, well, I'm going to do this and do that. I'm just going to do what he said. Well, he did. They killed right here. You take the Bible and apply it to your life in righteousness, not in foolishness. See, because God knows you and you shall be judged. It's judges here on this earth. The judge is going to be judged. You see, they got to be servants of righteousness. You got to be under righteousness. We are all under God. You gotta ask somebody, tell them to pick up a dollar bill. We are all under God. God's will, not thy will, God's will in God's time. God got the best laid, best paved plans for you. But you get in the way doing you. Doing you is messing you up. You got to stop doing that stuff. It's time to rise. Time to turn around. Turn this way. Come on, we getting ready to link up, lock up. We going on this way for a better way. We going to grow up in God. That's a daily journey, honey, a daily journey. Because the enemy going to test you. Evil going to test you. Evil going to try you. Evil may jump off in you. But, honey, you can control you. You got to control you. You can't even push your own buttons and set it off. Put them buttons up. Matter of fact, we need to learn how to get rid of them. We're going to work on getting rid of those set it off buttons because, honey, I used to have some. Mine gone. I used to have some set it off button where he knew just what to say. I used to have some set it off buttons to turn it around for this way. You don't turn this way he want to go, okay, I can go there with you. No, we're going to do something different, honey. We're going to grow in God. We're going to rise in God. We're going to grow for a better way each and every day. We know how to put on that clown show. We don't need that no more, that sideshow. Different skin, one love, one God who created us. The King, Rodney King said, can't we all just get along? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We growing. And his spirit is growing with us. His spirit is growing with us. Don't matter what you think about that king. He was a king. Honey, he was under oppression, under the oppression of this country. We all are under the oppression of this country. Don't matter your status of wealth. You see the injustice all around. But look, here we grow. We growing all around. We growing now in 58 countries. And praises be to God. Glory be to God because I'm so grateful and thankful. Gratefulness is just flowing from my heart. It truly is. I just been thinking about that song every day. I'm so grateful to God for a better way. I truly, truly am. I never knew, what joy it was to really, truly serve God each and every day. What joy just comes to you. No matter what somebody try to throw your way, what joy comes to you. Just turn it for good. Turn it around for good, and then good gonna follow. Good, God love, all in a beautiful circle, all in a beautiful ring, just gonna keep following and following as you grow in. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. I love you, kings and queens. Rise to reach your dreams. Make your dreams happen. If I got anything to do with it, I help you make it happen. But make your dreams happen. Be a servant unto righteousness. Turn from sin. That scripture's in. If you're gonna pick and choose, pick that one. Be a servant of righteousness. That's what the words say. Just take the word and apply to your life in righteousness, righteously, towards righteousness, towards love, towards forgiveness, towards kindness. All those go a long way. Caring, sharing, lifting where you can. Because God is watching you, man and woman. You can't take it in with you. Whatever you got, the Porsche, the Bugatti, whatever they call, whatever. I don't even know the newest name of cars. Whatever it is, you can't take it with you. It ain't going in. God don't need your money. God needs your soul. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. Don't turn your soul to evil. Turn your soul to God. Just turn it over to God. That's it. And it's just a daily walk. You and God. Look at the beauty of life. I love you. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. We're going to do this. Let's rise.